I was at Bass Player Live in Los Angeles a couple of years ago, and Warwick had a pretty good-sized footprint at this bass event, and they had a stage set up there. And I walked into the room. I really wasn't that familiar with Warwick at that point. I knew them by name, but I'd never really played any of their basses. And there was a fretless star bass sitting on a music stand, on a instrument stand. So I walked in and picked it up and played it. And I really didn't have a fretless I was happy with at that point. And I picked it up and just went. This is really a nice bass. Put it back and left. I wasn't really in the market for one at that point, but I really liked it. Steve Bailey was a really good friend of mine, and I was on tour with Lyle Lovett, and we were going to play the Carolinas where Steve lives, and I called him and invited him to the concert, and when he showed up at the concert, he showed up with that star bass, and he said HP wanted me to have it. So I got it, started playing it, loved it, made a little video of myself with it and sent it to HP to thank him and said, this is a fabulous instrument. And you're a very generous man. I couldn't believe when I got it. And then shortly after that was the NAMM show in Los Angeles, and I went to the show and met Hans for the first time. And he's one of those guys for me. I met him, and within 5 minutes of knowing him, I felt we'd known each other all our lives, and he was like a really close friend all of a sudden. And I've loved the relationship with him and the company. And so I've been using it. I mainly have been using a fretted version of it, and I'm using it probably on about 75% of the albums I've been working on in the past 6 months. And it gets better every time I play it. Engineers are loving it. They're going, what kind of bass is that? That just sounds amazing. And it's incredibly versatile. I use it in various different ways, putting foam rubber in it, and it suddenly sounds like an old precision bass. I tweak it all up, use octave dividers on it, and it responds perfectly for everything. So the basis of my relationship right now with Warwick is, this is the dominant instrument that I'm interested in working with them using, is the Star Bass 2. I have a Triumph bass that they built, and I love that. And I walk around and I look at the factory, and every bass is really amazing, but this is the one that I actually, in my heart, felt I needed. So I want to thank Warwick and Hans Peter and the entire Warwick family for bringing me in, including me in their family, and having such a beautiful instrument for me to add to my arsenal of equipment for the work that I do. So, thank you, everybody. Yeah, it's really fabulous.